Kampus terbaik.
Wait, that's you?
Yes.
Oh, wow, okay.
Your BRIN team was wondering when will they get a BRIN song, pa?
Yes, or you can make hello, it's BRIN. Hello. Welcome back. Weeboo's back in a very special episode.
As always,
especially because we're wearing lab coats. And look at us, we're in some laboratory, some fancy laboratory.
Yeah, I didn't know we can actually film a podcast inside a laboratory.
That's it. Only What Is Up Indonesia is capable of this. And today, we have a very special guest.
Yep.
Of course, he has given us his place to shoot this podcast in.
Yep.
Please give it up for Pa Arif Satria from BRIN! He is the head of BRIN.
Currently.
Yes.
Currently the head of BRIN. BRIN is Badan Riset dan Inovasi Nasional.
So what is that in English?
In English is the Body of Research and Innovation.
National Agency for Research and Innovation.
There you go.
There
National
we go.
Agency for Research and Innovation. We are
Yes.
now shooting in KST Cibinong, which is the
Kawasan
Kawasan
Science
Science and
Technology.
Technology in Cibinong. All right.
Science and Technology Park of Cibinong.
Pak, thank you so much.
KST Soekarno. Thank you
And-
for inviting me.
We're very glad, and we're shooting it. Last time I wore a lab coat was in high school.
Yeah,
In high school.
Actually, same.
High
Actually,
school.
same.
And
Yeah.
we are in a laboratory that you team said this is a very top of the top laboratory. It's a vaccine.
It's a very special.
yes, for vaccine.
Yes, so maybe
it
you
is
can-
one of the excellent laboratory in Southeast Asia.
Wow.
Okay. So maybe can you talk a little bit about the machine behind us? Earlier, your team said that this is a very special one. What is that for?
Yes, actually, this machine is for microscope, but this is very advanced microscope. Microscope to look at the protein, one of the smallest materials for vaccine.
I see. And apparently, this is the most complete one in all of Southeast Asia.
Yes.
I see.
Wow.
One of the best in Southeast
One
Asia.
of the best.
So our facility is mostly excellent and fancy.
Okay, wow. So I cannot
So
take this home.
basically that, yeah.
I wanted to ask that question. So, but before we start, we have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
We have a lot of questions from the Weeboos as well.
Yeah.
We would like to get to know you first.
Yep.
So, Pak Arif Satria, do I call you Pak Arif?
Mas Arif, Pak
Mas
Arif,
Arif.
it's okay,
Mas
it's fine.
Arif.
Okay.
Okay.
Please tell us your background. You were before in IPB.
Yeah.
So can you please, for the audience that don't know, explain, let's get to know each other.
Yeah.
Actually, my background is academia.
Okay.
And I completed my bachelor and master degree in IPB University. It used to be Bogor Agricultural University. And then I had opportunity to pursue my PhD in marine policy in Kagoshima University in Japan.
Oh, in Japan. Okay.
Yeah. And after that, I have experience as the special assistant to the Minister of Marine Affairs and Fisheries before going for PhD. And then after coming back from Japan, I got appointment as the Director of Research of IPB.
Director of Research in IPB.
For 2 years. And after that, I got elected as the Dean of Faculty of Human Ecology for 8 years.
All right.
Terms.
Two terms.
2 terms. And before finishing my second term as the Dean of Faculty of Human Ecology, I was elected as the rector of IPB University from
Rector.
2017 until 2025.
So 8 years. You were the rector
8
of
years.
IPB for 8 years.
8 years, 2 terms.
2 terms. Wow.
Yeah,
Two
that's,
terms.
that's why actually when we posted your picture on What Is Up Indonesia, I saw that a lot of the comments, I suspect that was from your students
Oh yeah.
from IPB.
Yeah.
They were back then you were,
Yeah, we have many alumni.
Yes,
many
yes.
alumni.
I see.
And of course, as director of IPB University, because we have the visions to be techno-socio-entrepreneurial university, so we try to push through pillars of university. The first of technopreneurship, the second one is sociopreneurship. So, based on our experience, when we put our university as teaching university, the impact of university to society is very low. So we need to move from teaching university to research university.
Okay.
But at the same time, research university sometimes, is considered just research for research. But because we focus on impact, so we move from research university to entrepreneurial university.
Okay.
In Entrepreneur University, there are two tracks. The first is Technopreneurship, Technopreneur University. The second one is Sociopreneur University. Technopreneurship is how to utilize innovation for business enterprise, and sociopreneurship is how to utilize innovation for social enterprise.
Right.
So and then we try to integrate both. So IPB to become Techno Socio Entrepreneur University, and we have some initiatives. One of the initiatives is for technopreneurship pillars. We establish what we call Science Techno Park. In the Science Techno Parks, we nurture around until now it's around 480 startups, and we try to disseminate our innovations, how to downstream our innovations, how to make industry adopt our innovation, something like that. And then we have pilot plan to, pilot plan is important for small scale enterprise because, for example, for beverage production, mineral water production. So we have innovation, and then some UMKM or small scale enterprise come to IPB to make loan, something like that. So
I see.
it is encourage the students to be entrepreneurs, to be technopreneur. But on the other side, sociopreneurship is also important because we have the initiative to make the program we call One Village, One CEO. In One Village, One CEO, who are the CEOs? CEOs is final year students or fresh graduate students. And then they come to the village to disseminate innovation, and they open the market, open the access for financial source for the community, and then to institutional development. And some of them already become exporters. So it is kind of we have around more than 1,000 villages in One Village, One CEO.
I see.
We try to bring impacts to the villagers, to the community.
So that's interesting. I think I do see that teaching them socio entrepreneurship and techno entrepreneurship is making them a more well-rounded researcher, I would say.
Yes.
But another point of view, many people might say that isn't that distracting them from the actual research? Shouldn't a researcher be focusing on doing their research to the best of their ability as opposed to be distracted? Oh, how can this research be sold or exported to this, as opposed to like being too focused on the application?
Yes, I think we need to make the balance of research. The first is for fundamental research. It's very important. Actually, fundamental research have the significant impact, but it's very long term.
Yeah.
It's very, very long term. But on the other hand, we need to have the applied research. Yes, because we have the special mandate how to push our innovations to make big contributions to economic growth, for example, something like that. So because public, many people in public and many stakeholders have the strong expectation to BRIN, that BRIN have to be more impactful. This means, yes, we have to make research with the, mission-driven research. I mean that we have to come up with the innovation. The innovation used to, it is for industry, it is for community, and for industry, of course, it is very important for added value.
Yeah. So, okay, this is actually a very interesting question that I was gonna ask later on, but since we're already like diving deep into it, so I understand BRIN's position, right? You need to be accountable to the public. You need to be accountable to a lot of stakeholders. Meaning that, like you mentioned, it needs to be applied. It needs to bring impact, like tangible impact.
Yes.
But looking back throughout history, I would say, like most of the most transformative and innovative scientific discovery actually started as like they call it the blue sky innovation, where they just do it out of pure scientific curiosity without being bounded that it needs to be increasing this percent of GDP and things like that. So there's like that it's a contradiction when scientific curiosity are being funded and it is being purely done out of the love of the craft. It usually produces the most top tier like transformative innovation, like the vaccine, for example, the mRNA, and then the internet even, right? Like it is a byproduct. It's not funded specifically for that, but it was a bunch of scientists doing it out of the love of the craft, and then they found that. So how do you actually balance that? You mentioned about balance, right?
Yes. I look at the experience of Germany experience in developing institution for research.
Okay.
In Germans, there is what we call Max Planck Institute.
Yes.
Max Planck Institute has
Planck's
the
constant.
focus on basic science, so genome editing and so on. And then the second institution is Leibniz Institute that focus on applied research. And the last one is Fraunhofer Institute, focusing on how to commercialize the innovation.
Right.
So BRIN try to integrate all.
Also, bring those three aspects
Into one. Yes, because we have the different background.
Okay.
BRIN used to be coming from different research agencies like LIPI. Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys, there was a centralization.
LIPI
right?
is Indonesian Science Agency, Science Institute. Used to be focusing on basic research. But at the same time, we have PPPT. PPPT is Applied Research Institute, and it is focused on how to implement the research for impact for the community, for industry. And also at the same time, we also coming from Batan. Batan is nuclear agency, and also Antariksa Space Agency.
Okay.
And then Indonesia before 2020, all ministries have their own research agency.
Yep.
And now the Pak Presiden try to
Centralize
merge all, and then bring into BRIN. So BRIN has become very, very big organization.
Yeah, because you guys
Because different
absorb
background.
like all
Yes.
of that.
That's why now, because of this background, we try to make the balance of that. But the majority of research, we drive them to be more impactful research, more applied research.
More applied research.
Yeah, maybe 20,
Maybe like
30
the percentage.
20-30% for basic research, but 70% until 80% for applied research. It's because of
Okay.
course you need to get what is the impact of BRIN, because the state spend more budget for research, but everybody wait for the result soon.
Right. But speaking of research, Pa,
Yes.
because I do want to go into BRIN and how it works and
Yeah.
who decides on what research. I want to talk about yourself,
Yes.
right? Because you've done a lot of published research articles. Can you please explain to us your subject of expertise
And why you chose that?
and why you chose it? Because I'm very curious. Like, what is your expertise?
Yes, my background is actually agricultural socioeconomics for bachelor.
Okay.
But in my PhD, I focus on marine policy.
Marine policy.
Marine policy, especially for how to promote the community-based fisheries management system.
Community-based fisheries management system.
Okay.
Yes, of course, we learn a lot from Japan experience when they develop fisheries cooperative, and then they have the authority to manage their own coastal area.
Yeah. Okay.
In coastal area, all in Japan, from 0 to 3 miles, it is under community authority, under fisheries cooperative.
I do know that.
Yeah, in Japan. So no intervention from the government.
Oh, wow.
Who regulate who make the regulations
Right.
for fisheries management in the coastal area? It belongs to the community, not government.
Okay.
Government just focus on how to make infrastructure and to improve the data collection.
Oh, okay.
But in Indonesia, all of managed by the government.
Yeah.
And then, but actually, historically, especially in the eastern part of Indonesia, in Maluku, in Nusa Tenggara, in Sulawesi, in many islands in Indonesia, community have their own rules. From adat, for customary law,
Yeah.
and from other law, and then some of them is very effective for managing coastal area in sustainable way. It is very, very interesting because I learned a lot from the many area in eastern part of Indonesia, and then I learned how effective their rules to manage their coastal area. For example, how to overcome the bombing, poisoning.
Oh, yeah.
Bombing, bombing for
For the fish.
for the coral fish,
Yeah.
coral fish, and then government sometimes quite difficult to overcome this issue.
Yeah.
But the community, they can deal with this.
Okay.
The community is very, very effective because they have the consensus, and then they wrote the rules, and then they enforce successfully the rules.
Okay, it's very interesting. I mean, were you passionate about sea life, or were you did you like to see the ocean? Were you a beach person?
Yeah,
Like,
of course.
how
Because
did you get into this? Because
why they make their rules? Because they have their local knowledge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Their local knowledge. And then one of my books published by UNESCO, one of my book chapter is how to how to reconcile local knowledge, local fisher knowledge with fishery science. So we try to combine this fishery science, it is fisheries knowledge.
Okay.
So
So
has,
sometimes it's aligned.
Okay.
so has some of that, what you learned back in Japan, you've applied here in Indonesia?
Yes, of course. Japan actually it is very interesting model, but it is quite difficult to be applied in Indonesia. Yes, because we have the cultural difference, and then we have different of social structure and so on. But Japan's inspire us in, and it just proof that the community have the ability to manage their coast area.
Okay.
It is the evidence.
Okay.
And then I try to convince the minister here in Indonesia that community have the authority. They have the ability. And then please delegate some authority to them to manage. And then in coastal management law in Indonesia, there is one articles regarding state protects the community resource management system. That's good.
I see. Okay.
Okay.
So I think we are talking about, what you're talking about is basically policy making that is based on research and evidence, right?
Of course.
So I'm very curious. This is like a huge issue here in Indonesia, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people are concerned. Like, the reality is, do our policymaker actually look towards research and research institution when they're about to make policy? I know not all of them. I know different people may have different style, but what is the reality right now, Pa?
Yeah, of course, based on our experience, our research, and then become policy. Yeah, and we encourage all the social scientists, all the natural scientists, ecologists, and so on, to focus on impact. I mean, the research can be
Applied.
one of the materials for policy making. And when we publish in international publication, in international journal, for example, it is very important to give influence to international policy. It's because like FAO is
Food Agriculture
Organization, and then they make the policy, makes the international programs.
Right.
When they formulate the design of policy, the design of programs, before that they invite scientists.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
what scientists? Who scientists they invite? Of course, the scientists, those who has many publications in
Right.
international journals.
Okay.
So international journal is very important. So we can be more recognized by international community and recognized by FAO, recognized by other international organizations, and then we get involved in policy regulations, international policy regulation. It's very, very strategic. So because sometimes in Indonesia, some people blame, about international journal. International journal is not important. The important thing is how to make the research people become more impactful to the community or to the industry. I think both are important.
Yeah.
Both are important. Impact is important, but for publication in international journals, the final goals is how to. The first is how to inspire the global community, and then the second one is how to make influence to the international regulations like FAO and so. And then the last one, of course, it is the seed for us, the modalities for us to achieve Nobel laureates.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
All Nobel laureate awardee, they are the prominent authors for international journals.
Right.
So would you say that to produce like a Nobel laureate from Indonesia is one of BRIN's priorities?
Of course, our dream. We have to have dream like that.
Is there anyone close to that? Specifically right now in 2026, do you see any young talent or any talent, not young, anybody,
Or from what field?
or from what field
Yeah.
do you think Indonesia has the closest chance to become a Nobel laureate or an awardee?
Yeah, still in the progress.
Still in the progress.
Still in progress, and we hope now we try to accelerate for a Nobel laureate. You
So
know.
how are you
know,
accelerating?
Yes, of course, we provide the facilities for research. We provide special funds for research. And then we have the room for international communication between our scientists with international scientists for
I see,
collaboration.
okay.
For example, Susumu Kitagawa, one of the Nobel laureates awardee in 2025, he did research to get Nobel laureate for 50 years.
Yeah.
50 years.
50 years.
Wow. That's
So there is no instant,
Of course, yeah,
system to get Nobel laureate.
Yeah, absolutely.
But what we try to do is, how to accelerate.
So can I ask why is getting a Nobel laureate from Indonesia is one of BRIN's top priority?
And actually, it's not all. Yes, it is our priority, but not the top.
Not the top. Okay,
yeah.
it's one of the priorities.
One of
so-
the priority. Yeah, this about the if we have the Nobel laureates, it is mean that our research is recognized by international community, and then of course we are proud of our nation. Yeah, proud of our nation, and then the third ones, the Nobel laureates always inspire
inspiration.
global community, inspire for scientists, inspire for other peoples, like Paul Rumors. Paul Rumors is one of the Nobel laureates awardee, and they have the concept of indigenous growth theory. Indigenous growth theory, his concepts come from the thesis that economic growth should be, should be strengthened by R&D, innovation, and entrepreneurship. And then now everybody quote what Romer said. So it is very, very, inspire for other people in the world.
okay, but I want to ask a question. You're talking about inspiration now, right?
Yeah.
To inspire the next generation. Right now, I feel, again, I'm not in this space.
Yes.
I'm anak IPS. I'm never in this space. So excuse me for the blunt, ignorance.
Yes.
But I feel that right now, the zeitgeist in Indonesia is not like young kids want to get into research.
Yeah.
In my feeling, right?
Yeah,
You can correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like there's a sense where, oh my God, research, Indonesia, I don't see eye to eye with that.
Yeah.
Especially, as you know, with the very booming case a few weeks ago about the APDP case,
Yes.
where
Yeah,
the
yeah.
discourse was, the main discourse outside of the
Yeah.
passport thing, whatever, the main discourse was our smartest people need to research abroad because abroad has the infrastructure.
Yep.
So when we go back, what
They
we
can't do anything.
They can't do anything.
Yeah.
Again, that's the discourse. You can correct me if I'm wrong. What is your opinion on stance on that? On the young people in Indonesia feel like no, research is not really our thing.
And it's not even that. It's like I want to do research, but I don't feel supported. There's no future in that for me, like viable career path for me here in Indonesia.
Yes. Now our presidents have the strong commitments to prioritize research and innovation. And because of that, it is the political commitment. It's very important to make sure that research facility, research funds are available. And it is very important for young scientists, especially who are now overseas, to come to Indonesia, to come back to Indonesia, to strengthen our research capacity, our research capability. And then BRIN has the responsibility to provide the access for our diaspora to come back to Indonesia to do research here. So we try to provide the excellent, fancy, sophisticated facilities, laboratory, and then also special funding for them. And also we provide postdoctoral program, and then we pay similar with LPDP, scholarships.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, but before that, I'm very curious about. Do you think that the discourse that Andovi just mentioned, the concern that young scientists of Indonesia have, do you think it's valid?
About,
Do you think it's a fair concern?
Do you think it's a fair concern,
Yes,
looking at
of
like
course.
the current
Of course.
reality?
Yes, and now our responsibility to encourage young people to make the researchers become meaningful, become prestigious.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, because as I said about rumors thesis, Paul Rumor thesis, that innovation is foundation for economic growth. Research R&D is foundation for economic growth. If we want to be developed countries, one of requirement is strong research, strong innovation.
No, I agree.
If you look at Global Score Innovation Index, it's one of the indicators, the level of innovation of the countries in the world. Yeah, there is the correlations between Global Score Innovation Index with GDP per capita per year. So the higher Global Score Innovation Index of the country, the higher GDP per capita per year of the country. So it is proven. So if we want to be modern countries, developed countries, innovation is foundation.
Yeah.
It's very fundamental, essential.
Can you share a very specific, tangible example that BRIN or the government or you yourself have been trying to do to improve the research ecosystem, the innovation development ecosystem?
Yes. Now we have, for example, try to make what we call Indonesia Innovation Powerhouse. It is our program right now.
Okay.
Indonesia Innovation Powerhouse. It is our programs how to make BRIN as the etalase, as the hub, as the showcase of our innovation. And then in this program, this powerhouse will provide 41 services to the community. If you are interested to be, startup, if you are interested to be venture capital, if you are interested to use our innovation for business, just come to our, we call Rumah Inovasi Indonesia.
Okay.
Indonesian innovation powerhouse. And it is, these programs, of course, based on our experience when I developed such kind of program when I was rector of IPB University. Now just to scale up, the programs to be more national. And if it is successful in national level, we try to cascade to local level. So we call Rumah Inovasi Daerah.
Okay, I see.
Local innovation powerhouse. So the ecosystem in local area is very important. That's why we invite the rector of universities to get involved in this program, to have the collaboration with the local government, to have collaboration with industry in the provincial level or in district level and city level. But because our agenda is how to make the communication with industry. One of the, of our challenge is how to convince industry that our innovation is useful for them. It's our challenge.
Yeah.
So if there is no communication, it's impossible. They adopt our innovation.
Yeah, makes sense.
So collaboration, partnership, and then, for example, there are many venture capitals. Venture capitals, they have their own money, and then they just come to Rumah Inovasi Indonesia. We have an amount of money, and then we try to distribute the money for new startups, something like that, and we facilitate. We try to facilitate.
Okay. I do want to ask another thing. So an interesting development is that BRIN is projected to receive approximately an increase of 1.9 trillion of research and development funding in 2026. That's what I read. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. So the question is, like, a lot of people are wondering, how is BRIN planning to allocate these funds?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. The first is this budget is not so high, but it is for now it's okay. It's
But it is an increase from
increase. Of course, we
previous,
try to negotiate with LPDP to increase our budget for research, because research budget is very important. If we want to strong research in Indonesia, at least 5 things. The first is budget, infrastructure, talent, roadmap of research, and then ecosystem.
Yep.
Yeah. So we need to have strong talent. We need to have the enough budget. We have to have enough or fast, fancy laboratory, and we need to have the strong ecosystem for that. Yeah, and with LPDP we negotiate, and then we get approval for doing research, and then I have the two tracks. The first is what we call mission-driven research.
Okay.
Because we have to be more aligned with the national priorities.
Okay, so
about
the
food
mission
security,
is,
yes. Yeah,
it's about the national
mission,
Okay.
strategic planning, because our government, our president focus on food security, energy security, water security, industry strategic strengthening, and then for aerospace and health and so on.
Okay.
So our research is mission driven, or top down research, for example, and it's coming from management. It is not so competitive, because for prominent researchers, we just invite them to do this kind of topic of research. But the second track is competitive. It's competition.
Oh, so the first track you appoint, basically.
Yes, I appoint the prominent researchers, group of researchers to do particular strategic research. But
the
second one is bottom up. Bottom up is the idea from the researchers based on their interest, their imagination, their ideas.
Would you say like that was like the blue sky type more research?
Yes, both.
Both. But it still needs to be able to be applied.
Yes,
okay.
Applied. And then also for basic research. For example, for quantum computer, it is a basic research, right? For example, for genomics, it is basic research. Yeah, but it is long-term impact.
Yeah.
So all research should be more impactful, but we just identify which one is in the short term, which one is middle term, which one is long term.
So I would assume the very, very short term that's very needed is energy.
Yes.
Right? Because of what's happening in the world right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
We need to be energy independent.
Yes.
Because the Strait of Hormuz, we have no idea what Iran and America is going to do with that. So I assume the president for the past week has been saying, look, energy
Yes.
is
important.
Is the number one. Okay, so does that mean you as the head of BRIN, I don't know. Again, I don't know. You make a policy or you make a statement to your employees and your workers. All right, research on energy, or how does that work? Or do you have a yearly plan? Or because the war just happened now, you're gonna be like, okay, 2026, I'm gonna put my funds on energy.
Yes.
How does it work?
Energy security is very important.
Right.
Yeah. Energy security is very important, and then we come up with some innovations, how to make waste to energy.
To energy.
Yeah. It is already implemented in 84 districts in Indonesia. Pyrolysis from plastics to fuel. It is very important. Yeah.
So like waste management into
waste
energy.
management. Yeah. Waste to energy.
Right.
Waste to energy. And also now we are coming up with the new innovations, electric fishing boats.
Electric fishing
boats.
Oh,
fishing
okay.
vessels. Because usually, normally, fishing boat
Use oil.
Oil.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we try to convert. And many innovation on that. Yeah, we have to make the substitution of the oil with the solar cell.
Yeah.
And also with our biodiesel, with our biofuel.
Okay.
So, but you mentioned earlier that there are 4 pillars, right, for a good, robust research and development. Yes. And one of them is, you mentioned ecosystem. And I think when we talk about ecosystem, it goes beyond just government regulation, but it touches upon culture as well. So I'm wondering, what do you think about the Indonesian socio-culture in general? Do we value knowledge production that much already? Or how is our Indonesian culture basically interact with the progress of scientific discovery here in Indonesia?
Now it's getting increased because of social media. Social media is very important because not all social media have the bad contents. I think many we can find the good contents, especially for scientific evidence, for innovation, and then BRIN come up with the BRINpedia. BRINpedia is very important to disseminate our innovation to the public. BRINpedia, we call. You can.
I know. I saw it on Instagram.
Please follow.
Follow BRINpedia, guys.
Well, the BRIN media.
So you basically what you do in BRINpedia is you publish like innovation that scientists here in
Yes.
Indonesia have uncovered that are
Yeah.
not widely known publicly, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I think most people
Don't know.
don't know what we have already produced. So
Oh, can you say one of the things that we
Yeah,
have
yeah,
produced?
sure.
Because that, for example, I don't know, so that people
Yeah,
can know.
but
For example.
yeah, I think please follow BRINpedia.
Okay.
Okay.
And then please download our BRIN innovation apps.
Oh, you haven't. Okay.
So we have 1,000 innovations in our apps. So everybody can check, can identify what kind of innovation in food, what kind of innovation in energy, what kind of innovation.
some sort of catalog
That is
thing.
by Android or iOS. So it is very easy for the people. Yes,
Okay.
we always try to disseminate our innovation.
Okay.
So promotion is very important.
Right.
So in BRIN, we also need marketer.
Well, yeah, but that's
And
different research.
I should be taking role as the marketer as well.
Yeah. I mean marketing is a whole different game.
Yeah,
No, but
absolutely.
okay. So there is a catalog. So there is a catalog.
Yes.
But back to
Catalog.
Abby's question, do you think our culture? Because you said in Japan,
Yeah.
it's different, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I can.
Of course.
Let me give you some context. Like, I think like last year, right?
Yes.
I got into like a lot of public debate about joki culture in Indonesia.
Yeah.
And maybe like you being a rector of a university, maybe you're very familiar, but we have a prevalent joki culture. And I think this is just one aspect of the many anti-intellectual culture here in Indonesia. Like a lot of people think that, research and skripsi, it's not
Yeah.
very important. Like the process is
Yeah.
not very important. What's important is the diploma that I can
Yeah,
get
yeah.
so I can get a job. And that's why, and a lot of their dosen pembimbing are the
Yeah.
one recommending the joki, right?
Yeah.
And I think that is very messed up. But this is exactly it. And I think it contributes to a lot of discouragement to a lot of students that I've talked to. They're like, Kak, why do I have to study hard? Why do I have to actually be good at research when my friend who use joki are ahead of me? So there are this type of culture where I feel like it discourages critical thinking. It discourages the process of learning itself, which
Yeah.
is very important for research ecosystem, right?
Yes. It is our challenge to transform from such kind of culture to be more conducive culture. Yes, I know about this case, but it is not so dominant actually. Yeah, but this case is exists and we can find it, but it is few cases. Yeah, but in terms of research culture, it is very important. Research culture is about about passion of individual researchers to be prominent researchers. It is very important.
Okay.
So because if we love our work, our job, and then we will go with extra hours, extra miles, and so on. So the first is of course passionate in our job as in researcher. The second one is about the integrity. Integrity was one of the important things in doing research. And what we try to develop in Indonesia is about the status or how to make the researchers become more prestigious. At the same time, how to make ourselves become more, integrity and so on. Yeah, integrity is very, very important for.
Right. So you say integrity is very important for the research and culture and the passion.
Yes, always, because integrity is basic for trust.
Right.
Why Japan have the strong culture is because of integrity in personal level.
Right.
In personal level, and then in community level, and then Japan's become high trust society. We trust each other because we trust each other, and then collaborations is more, it's more substantial.
Right.
It's not based just for interest.
Yeah.
But we have the collaboration with true collaboration.
Yeah. And I do agree. I think passion and integrity is very, very important. But I think those two aspect or value can be shaped in a society through the incentive system that people see, right? But like, for example, to produce an integrity-filled society, there needs to be a proper reward and punishment mechanism.
Exactly.
And I think that's what often, at least from my view, is missing still, or is still in the process, still need refinement here in Indonesia. Because a lot of the time, for example, those who are not that honest or is not that integrity filled are not getting the proper punishment, and those who are getting rewarded are not the ones who have integrity.
Yes.
And so I think that skewed the public's perception of
Yes.
value.
Yeah.
And is BRIN doing anything to increase that level of integrity through the proper reward and punishment mechanism?
Of course.
Mechanism?
It is our strong agenda how to
Okay.
make the integrity, how to make to increase our integrity in our research, and then one of our agenda is how to make the strong institution.
Institution.
The institution is very important. Institutions, regulate our behavior.
Yeah.
So penalty, sanctions, and incentive, it is very important to enforce.
All right.
Okay.
But I do want to talk about just one more thing. You've been a rector for 8 years in IPB.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And then you move on to be the head of BRIN.
Yes.
Right. What is the interesting thing from these two different jobs? Because they're two very different jobs, by the way.
Actually, it's not
what's
so.
the challenges?
Actually, it's not so different because it
Okay.
is our position as the chairman of BRIN is kind of the continuation of our role as a rector.
Okay, please elaborate.
Yes.
Why is it the same?
Our people in IBB and
Yeah.
our people in BRIN is similar. They are researchers. They are academia.
Okay.
So rationality is the most important things for anything, for decision making, for everything.
Okay,
So
interesting.
Every single things we need to have evidence. We need to have data, and we have to be more objective and so on. So, of course, I lead very very smart people, smart
Right.
professors. Both in
This
BRIN
is
and
real
IBB.
smart people, yeah. Real smart people, yeah. Okay.
That's
okay.
what smart people.
Yeah.
And I enjoy. I enjoy,
Yeah.
and I'm very proud to lead them. And one of our agenda is how to empower them, how to motivate them, because when we talk with the prominent scientists, what they need is acknowledgement. What they need is motivation. What they need is support and inspiration. So it is our agenda how to intensively communicate with them, to motivate, and then to first to make the good conducive atmosphere work for working and so on.
Right. I mean, if I may give an idea,
Yeah.
I just had an idea
Yeah.
right now. One of the ways you can do it is let's just say there's an up and coming researcher in BRIN.
Yes.
Let's just say whoever it is, young, old, whatever. I really think that there should be, like, for example, in other countries and other societies, there are prominent names for popular science culture. In America, there's Neil deGrasse Tyson. In English, there's Veritasium. There's these YouTube channels that promote this.
Yes.
I again, maybe I'm so out of the loop. I don't feel like there is a Neil deGrasse Tyson of Indonesia. I don't feel like there is a Veritasium of Indonesia. I don't feel like there's these science communicators.
Yes.
I feel like Indonesia has a lot of smart people,
Yes.
real smart people,
Yes.
but we don't have great science communicators.
Yes.
If there's one thing BRIN can do, and it's right, maybe develop these science communicators.
Good idea.
And I feel like one of the good ones is, again,
And we'll talk to them
And we'll
here
talk to them.
in
Yeah.
What is Indonesia
and I think
podcast. Yeah.
shout out to Pa Bagus Mulyadi.
Bagus
Shout out to him.
Mulyadi, yeah.
Yeah.
He's been uploading his lectures online.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that's the way, because right
Yep.
now our references is always Western
Yes.
Western people.
Another good
Right.
one is Kobisa.
Yeah, Kobisa. Yeah,
Yeah,
again,
yeah,
Kobisa.
yeah, yeah.
But
Okay.
Kobisa is an entity, right? I mean, like maybe
Yeah,
for
so
inspiration
like-
you need a face,
Yes.
and whoever
Right,
it is,
right.
like, please try to find the young up and coming researcher in BRIN.
Yeah.
Give it to What Is Up Indonesia. Give him or her.
Yeah, we'll love
Okay.
to talk to
We'll
them.
love to talk to them.
Okay,
We'll love
great.
to his challenges
Okay.
as a young researcher.
Yeah.
Because it's a different perspective than you as
Yeah.
someone who's been very experienced in this role, right?
Yeah. Thanks a lot for your idea.
Yes, thank you.
And
That will be
thanks for your idea. I will do it. I will do it.
Bill you the invoice.
I will
for
do
the
it.
idea. Thank you so much. I will.
Consultant
Yes,
Andovi.
because you know.
Consultant. I'm gonna.
Because promotion is very important. How to promote our scientists, how to promote their ideas to the public is also very important.
Yeah, and actually that's what WIUI is trying to do, right?
That's what we're trying to do.
Like communicate difficult, complicated ideas to the public so
yeah.
they understand more. And I think that is very important. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
We will start. We'll start soon.
Like,
Okay.
I didn't even know that, for example, this is the BRIN in Cibunong, right? The
Yes.
BRIN in Lebak Bulus, near where I live.
Yeah.
That's like one of the top 4 food securities, right? Am I right?
Food saver.
Food server.
Based
right?
on nuclear technology.
Based on nuclear technology. See,
Yeah.
like, I didn't know we had that. Like,
Same.
it's such a-
I didn't know.
and I know that's not like public news, but
Yeah.
like these things should be like.
I think a lot of people are actually interested in knowing about
Yes,
that. Yeah.
I know. This is our challenge. Our challenge is how to communicate our innovator, how to communicate our innovation for the public.
Right.
It is our challenge. And thanks for your idea.
Yes.
And I will do it soon.
All
Wow,
right.
thank you. Consultant fee. Thank you so much. All right. So then let's go to the public question.
Yeah. No, I think
Yeah.
we can go to the public question.
So the Weeboos, they're called the Weeboos.
Yes,
The people
I
who
know.
follow What Is Up Indonesia, and so these are some of the questions that
It is based on Ask Me Anything, right?
Yes,
Yes,
the one that your
absolutely.
picture. Let's.
And can I just say the questions are amazing. Like I really, really love reading through them. They're very well thought of.
They're essay-like questions.
Yeah.
They're like A, B, C, D, E, and if
FG.
not FG. Yeah. From Fanya AAC. Fanyak.
Fanya AC.
Fanya AC. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hi Pa, long time no see.
Oh, that's
clearly.
true. Our
Wow,
student.
Fanya knows you. Okay, maybe you forgot. Okay, it's fine.
Used to be my student, I think.
Kalau boleh menyimpulkan dan kasih satu aja alasan kenapa anak muda harus mau balik lagi jadi peneliti, kira-kira apa? Di zaman yang serba nggak pasti, kita juga tahu gimana susahnya jadi peneliti di Indonesia. Alasan apa yang bisa Bapak kasih buat ajak anak muda, mungkin saya juga salah satunya, si Fanya, buat balik ke lab lagi. So I'm assuming she was in the lab and she left.
Yeah.
I need capital. Dia need capital.
Yeah.
One good solid reason di ambang ketidakpastian.
This is a very
She's a
personal
poet. She's a poet. It's a very
Yes,
good
I think
one good reason.
Fanyak represents others.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I think a lot of
represents
people
people
share this
who
sentiment.
are who worried with the situation of Indonesia. But I try to convince Fanya and others that BRINs try to facilitate them when they come back to Indonesia, and then because we provide facilities, good facilities, because it is the facilities here.
Yeah.
It is one of the best in Southeast Asia. So no need to stay abroad. Please come to BRIN and then to do research here, and we provide special budget to be visiting professors or to be postdoc or to be our researcher here.
Right.
Yeah.
Because of there's that 2 tracks, right?
Yeah, yes, because we already increased our research budget twice.
Twice.
Yeah,
Okay.
twice, and Pak Prabowo increased the national budget for research twice again. So it is very, very, not twice, but 4 trillion rupiah. 4 trillion rupiah, Pak Prabowo. It is a good opportunity to use this facility for doing research.
Can you maybe share what sector is most promising for young scientists to come to Indonesia? Like what sector is thriving here in Indonesia?
Of course, food.
Food.
Food, I
Okay.
think, the most important thing is because now we are dealing with the issue of food security, and then we have a very, huge potential of natural resources for food, and then for agro industry, for marine. We have many. Tropical countries have
Luxury of that.
large
Yeah,
and luxury of natural resources. For example, from our natural resources for medicine, for example, we have 31,000 species, the potential for medicine. But until now, we just made 20. So I think the potential is very big. So if we come up with our innovations, with doing research, how to make drug, how to make the medicines based on our resources, it is very important to decrease import because most of medicines, 90% of medicines, 90% of medicines coming from import. So we need to be more, self-sufficiency in medicine.
Okay, so
Alright.
Fanya, come to BRIN di Cibinong. Just
come to win. Doing research here.
Yeah,
Meet Pak Arif.
give your CV. Get your. There's a way you can just go in and say, "Hi, I'm a researcher. These are my blah 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 blah."
Okay, so
blah.
how
set a meeting,
what's
right?
the step-by-step procedure would you say, Pa? Do they apply online or
They just go to
like-
the office, or how do you do it?
Yes. Please, of course, I'd like to invite our young potential scientists who now is in overseas to come back to Indonesia to use our facilities and then to apply to be our partners in doing research.
like
And,
apply as a partner?
Apply as a partner. So we have the websites for that for young talents of researchers.
Okay.
Like for postdoc, we have many positions for postdoctoral degree for 1 year, for more than 1 year
I see.
to doing research, to have collaboration with our researcher in BRIN. Yeah, please come.
Alright.
For postdoctoral position, we provide allowance, we provide research fund, and so on.
Okay.
Okay.
It is good.
All right.
It is a good ecosystem for inviting them to come here.
All right. Thank you, Pa.
Yeah.
So next, so I know like earlier we didn't touch upon the centralization of BRIN, which is a huge topic, but I think it's okay because I'm gonna use this question
Got it.
as the
Yeah.
gateway. So I'm gonna share it to you because this is quite a long question.
Yes.
It's from Balya Izudin.
Yes.
So the question is, if all research functions across Indonesian government institutions are centralized under BRIN, including the placement of all pejabat fungsional peneliti and pejabat fungsional perekayasa, I don't know what that is in English, within BRIN, how can BRIN ensure that research activities are conducted fairly across different scientific fields without prioritizing certain areas while unintentionally marginalizing others? As far as I understand, when research is conducted within each individual government institution, each institution has its own dedicated research budget. So this is before the centralization,
Yes.
right? However, if everything is centralized, there is a possibility that research in certain fields may be delayed due to limited funding, like we've discussed earlier, while other fields are prioritized. How does BRIN plan to address this potential imbalance?
Yes.
Great question.
You
Great
know,
question.
It is the evaluation from the presidents, and then the presidents have the policy to integrate them to be one institution and then bring it into BRIN. And of course, just 3 weeks ago, I invite all high officials of each ministries to come
Okay.
to BRIN.
Okay.
And we invite them to bring idea of research. And then now we have already listed what kind of research should be done for particular areas. Like for example, for the Ministry of Energy, Ministry of Transportation, Ministry of Trade, all the ministries. Some of them already submit, the proposals of or idea, and it is very useful for their policy because BRIN is a kitchen.
It's a
BRIN is kitchen, and the minister of all the ministries are customers. So we try to cook and then serve them as the materials for policy making.
So after the merging, like after BRIN absorbed all these institutions, like right now, is there anything that was being reversed, or is it still like that now?
What do you mean? Sorry.
After the centralization,
Yes.
Is the structure still like that now, or is there like some changes within the structure?
Of course, changes. It's because we
Okay.
restructured the organization of BRIN,
Okay.
not based on the name of the ministries, but we try to reorganize, to restructure our organization based the scientific field,
Okay.
scientific field, and then we try to after getting the issue from the government, from the ministries, and then we collect the relevant researchers to do that, to do research with the particular topics.
Okay, from Gina KH22. Menurut Bapak, take home pay peneliti yang sekarang bekerja di BRIN sudah pantas belum dengan tuntutan dan beban kerjanya? Wow, that is a direct question,
Yeah.
which all BRIN employees want to know the answer. Menurut Bapak, apa penyebab ratusan loker BRIN kosong dan apa yang harusnya pemerintah lakukan untuk menjamin kesejahteraan peneliti dan menarik minat akademisi bergabung di BRIN? Itu aja dulu deh.
Yeah, ini banyak. So maybe can you like translate it for
Okay.
our viewers who
So
doesn't?
viewers,
Yeah.
basically, Gina is asking: is the pay well deserved by its
Is the
load of
take-home
work?
pay-
Is the take-home pay deserved for
Equivalent.
to what they're working? And why are there hundreds, according to her, hundreds of job opportunities that are empty in BRIN?
BRIN? Yeah.
So please answer Gina KH22.
Yes, it is relative because of the standard of living of everybody is different, you know.
Okay.
And we try to increase the welfare. So now, when the researchers going to do research with special proposals, and then we provide additional honorarium. It is one of our policy to increase the welfare of research.
Okay, so your policy is to increase the welfare of research if they do a specialized.
Yes, doing research, and then they have the additional research, especially when they have the international funding, for example, and then they do research in particular scheme, and then we provide the honorarium. In the past, the honorariums are not allowed, but now I have the policy to allow to provide honorarium.
Right.
Sometimes in doing research, they will uncover or need to record some facts that might not make the country look good, right? And in the past, researchers like that has been intimidated, or maybe say that their research is not aligned with the national priority because, for example, it makes the country Indonesia looks bad or things like that. So how do you? But we need to diagnose the problem accurately before we can actually become better, right? But so is there like what do you think about these past track record? Because
we have to speak about truth. Okay, but the issue is about how to communicate it. How to make it communications in the better way. It's about communication, I think. Yeah, it's about communication. How to communicate our research result.
Right.
Yeah.
So what would you say is the effective communication?
Yes, communications. For example, when I have the more critical result of our research, and then I just come to the particular or the minister or to the government, and then talk directly. It is the data.
Create dialogue with them.
Dialogue with them.
Because then some people in the receiving end would seem that, you did this to make us look bad.
Yeah.
Whereas if the researcher or the team communicated, hey, listen, these are the findings.
Yes.
I'm not saying that you are bad.
Yeah.
I'm saying these are the objective findings.
Excellent.
We're not here to personally indict you,
Yep.
but I got it. I understand there might be a two-way communication problem.
Yes.
But yung receiving end juga nga boleh baper dong. I mean, if it's research,
Yeah,
it's
of course,
research.
yeah.
You can't be like,
Yeah.
every scientist you're making us look bad. That's okay. All right, I understand.
It's because for improvement of our country, we need correction. The correction should be coming from evidence base,
Yep.
from research.
Yep.
But the way how to communicate is very important.
Wait, okay. This is actually a random question that I'm very curious, but can you share us what do you think is the institution, if you can name, that is the most keen or curious or receptive towards research in Indonesia? So like, for example, what kementerian or institution that is most receptive or most curious about like what research are being done on the ground? How can this benefit my policy making?
Yes, we just yesterday we have the meeting with the Minister of Agriculture.
Agriculture.
Agricultures have the high expectation to BRIN is because they need our new innovation for varieties, for how farming method and so on, for better precision farming, for make digital farming and so on. So the ministers have the expectation from BRINs how to use BRINs innovation to improve our agriculture. Yeah.
Ministry of Agriculture. Okay.
It's one of them. All right.
And all I think many ministers
Many ministers.
come to BRIN and then request special issues, special ideas, special requests about the topics of research. The Minister of Trade, Minister of Housing,
Okay.
Minister of Energy.
Okay. So this is a good one.
43 likes. A lot of likes.
Yeah.
From _. I'm just reading the name. Arif, if you had unlimited funding for one crazy research idea, what would you build? That's a great question.
That's a
If
good
you have
question.
unlimited funding for one crazy research idea, what would you build?
Now we need to improve our infrastructure of research.
So that
To
the
improve
infrastructure of research itself.
and then followed by our, roadmap of our research. It is very important. And then provide special funding for researchers.
Right, but if you can choose like one topic, for example.
personally, this is a personal what if.
Personal
what if.
question
Let's
for
just
you
say,
yourself.
Oh, I want to make a giant fish bowl. I don't know. Like what is your personal wish?
You have unlimited funding.
Unlimited funding.
For example, I would want a space rocket to Mars. For example, right? What would you want?
Yes, I focus on how to strengthen our food and energy security.
Okay, so specifically on food and energy security.
Energy security.
Okay.
All right.
It is very, very long term.
Very, very long
And
time.
requires a lot of funds.
Yeah.
And always relevant.
Always relevant. Okay,
yes.
that's true. That's true. I think we have two more questions
Yeah,
maybe.
we have two more questions. Yeah.
This is an interesting one too. So from Putra Amin. Beyond your role as the head of BRIN, what is one simple legacy you want to leave behind as a human being, Prof? Assuming this is one of your students as well.
Yeah. What is a simple legacy you want to leave?
Yes. I want to make our innovation become more impactful to overcome poverty in Indonesia.
Poverty.
Right.
Okay, and I guess that relates to why he chose the energy and food security.
Right, because
Right.
that's number one.
Okay, so the last one.
Yes, the
Unless
last
you
one.
have another question.
No, this is the last one.
All
This is very
right.
interesting.
And this is one of the most liked.
Yes, with 120 likes
Right.
from Aji Atmojo Muhammad. Would you make a new song for BRIN?
Oh,
So for
context.
apparently.
I'm not a good composer.
No, so I was like, why is people asking about like BRIN song?
Yeah.
And some of them were like writing lyrics.
Yeah.
So apparently I found that you actually wrote and sang a song for IPB.
Yeah.
So I'm good. We'll put like the clip
we'll put the
earlier.
clip.
Have you watched?
Yeah, no, I haven't watched,
No.
but we'll put the clip.
I'll pull it.
Kampus terbaik.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, he has
Sorry,
something
I
to
don't-
say. Well, okay, let's just calm down. IPB, calm down.
No,
IPB,
but you need to listen.
Kampus terbaik, inspirasi, tebarkan harapan. Kampus terbaik,
Wait, that's you?
inovasi,
Oh, wow, okay.
wujudkan
Dude,
impian.
look, 150.
Kampus
156,000
People are
Universitas,
loving this.
Kuatkan tujuan.
lot of views, sir.
It is a song to
Kampus
motivate our students
terbaik,
to have
beri
achievement.
terbaik untuk negeri, untuk dunia, umat manusia.
All right. So
Pak?
your BRIN team was wondering when will they get a BRIN song, Pa?
Yes, Pak.
To
We need a BRIN
motivate
song.
them.
Yes.
Yes.
So it's a BRIN song in the making.
Do you have any idea?
Listen, I have no
Okay.
idea.
Yes. After I finish my minimum target and BRIN, I will make a song.
make a song.
I think that's good. You
That's
know,
a
like
good, yes.
focus on the
Focus.
actual
Yes.
task at hand as opposed to like do
Yes.
creative songwriting.
If you need anyone to shoot a music video, call What Is Up Indonesia.
Yeah.
We will shoot the music
so
video.
Andovi,
Yes.
if you are tasked to write a BRIN song,
Yes, of
like,
course.
give me like one.
Yo.
Maybe can Andovi give one line?
Yeah,
and then maybe
I want to make it. I want to
one
make
line.
it.
Yes.
Yeah, but after I established Rumah Inovasi Indonesia,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
established many successful program in disseminating innovation to make downstreaming our innovation. Maybe after 1 year.
Okay.
Okay,
But our song, to motivate,
To
to
motivate.
inspire.
Yes.
Right.
It's very important because
Yes.
when I make my song Kampus Terbaik,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes, because what is the objective? What is the goals?
To
It's
motivate.
because at the times IPB always in national ranking system in number 4, number 3, number 4, number 3,
Yeah.
and I want to be number 1.
Ah,
So I make a song,
Yes.
the best campus, the best campus.
Yes.
So every week,
Do you play the song
Yeah,
every?
we play the song in every every event in IPB.
But like looking at the comments, people are loving the songs though. People are definisi omongan adalah doa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our song is prayer.
So if there's for IPB, it's Kampus Terbaik. So if you were to create a song later for BRIN, what would it be called?
Researcher terbaik.
There should be a rap segment.
Or there should be research.
For Andovi.
Getting
Yo.
the idea for song
Yes.
is not easy.
Not easy.
Depend on mood.
Yes.
Depend on how BRIN is doing.
Sometimes I compose the song,
Yeah.
during international flight.
International flight. So that's when you're
Flight,
thinking about songs.
8 hours in the plane, just one song. And then sleep. And wake up and then second song.
Right. So if you guys, we must have any lyrics for songs.
Even in the hospital, when I got COVID, in the hospital, I make a song about COVID.
So
You made a
basically-
song about COVID?
Yes.
Wait, really?
How?
Yeah,
What?
yeah, please
Who?
check in our
Can you give us an
YouTube.
example?
Huh?
Can you like
No, you-
sing a couple of bars maybe for us?
You made a song about COVID?
Yeah, but COVID about our experience, our personal experience about COVID. We call
Experience.
Kusadari.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Thank you,
Ku
sir.
minta padamu Tuhan.
We have been doing a lot of singing in our podcast,
Tegaskan
haven't we?
embun pagi.
Okay. Okay.
Untuk bersihkan jiwa ini. Wah. Jadi
Oh, it's
So,
a
but-
reflective song.
But who's your favorite singer? This is out of the topic. Who's your favorite singer? Who's your favorite Indonesian singer? Who's your favorite luar singer?
Krisha,
Wow. Okay.
okay.
Great answer. Who's your favorite?
Abid Gade.
Ebit Gade. Okay. Christian Ebit Gade. Who's the foreign singers that you like?
No,
Huh?
no have.
Don't have.
You don't like
The very Indonesian
what?
Andovi.
The Beatles, Bon Jovi.
I don't have.
So very Christian Ebit Gade.
Abid Gade. Always.
Wow.
You know what? I
only
can
two.
hear the Krisha.
God
you know,
bless.
in the-
Three.
God bless. Yeah. Okay.
And God bless.
Okay. That's old school. That's old school right there.
Okay.
Okay.
But for international song, I like some songs. Like Lionel Richie.
Lionel Richie.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
All right.
Very old.
Hello.
Hello,
It's me. Of not Adele, but
Whoa.
hello. Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. Okay, no, we're not gonna sing Lionel Richie. Okay, we're not gonna sing. It's not our time to sing.
Nice.
yes, of the
Hello.
Rusty word. Yes, okay, so.
Or you can make hello. It's BRIN.
Looking for.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
That's a bad idea, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Song consultation.
Song
fee.
consultation
Consultation.
also.
But you need to consult with me.
Yes.
So it's barter, right?
Yes, it's about it. Thank you. Thank you, Barry. Thank you so much. Thank you.
No, I do want to close with one last question that
Got
we
it.
always ask, and then I promise, this is the last. Can you share us like one of the worst advice you have ever received?
So
in your
somebody
life.
told you a very bad advice.
That you think it's a bad advice?
Don't have high dreams.
Whoa, that's
It's the worst thing.
that's the worst.
Yeah.
So somebody told you to not have high dreams.
No,
Yes.
but I feel like a lot of people say that, right? Like, stay realistic so you won't be disappointed type of
Yeah.
stuff, right?
It is impossible for you to have the success for something.
Wow. Whoever said that does not like One Piece because Luffy has high dreams. That's a very okay One Piece reference. Okay, nobody.
But
understood.
what I thanks to the people who said that.
Yeah.
Because of that, I strong to have the bigger dream.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's the end of the podcast. Thank you so much, Pat.
Alright.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Paris.
Good luck for BRIN and
Okay,
make
thank you.
more research and innovation come from BRIN.
because-
Thank
okay.
you.
Very excited.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.